Pre-game ceremonies winding down. First pitch moments away from Citi Field. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, a spring training matchup between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm watching a guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. He will lead this one off today.
The left field. Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 111.
The 1-0 home. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-1. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Heading after this is Broxton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The second baseman.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Reddick stands at third with one gone in the inning. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out and a runner on third. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jose Altuve is the second out of the opening frame.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Carlos Correa is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Coming to the plate now, Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
That just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Springer looking up, And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box, Douglas. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. One away. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. Standing in, Dilson Herrera trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Smith is there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty, one man out. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Douglas is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 1-1 to Chirinos. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
There's ball 4.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 43, Lance McCullers.
So here now's the pitcher, Lance McCullers. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. No balls and a strike to count. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple of walks, but no damage. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Now in the box, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Tomas Nido. As he swings and hits a laser to right. Reddick is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard. Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 2 full. The Mets lead it 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, number 23.
First offering on its way.
Brantley.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Line drive to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A windup and the 0-1. Strike two. Reddick can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Here comes another 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 0-2 home. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Scorched to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder, Keon Broxton.
Keon Broxton.
First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Ready to take his hacks again, Dominic Smith, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. Gone into the upper tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box now, Doug Douglas. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
3 runs already home here. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Popped him up. Correa waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in, Dilson Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Astros nothing. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
In now, Robinson Chirinos reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. He's set, and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-1.
3 balls.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Striding in, Josh James. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. Standing in, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. And the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Framber Valdez makes his way
now
toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. Now batting, Tomas Nido. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. 2 gone.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Keon Broxton. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Up next for the bat.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith. High and deep down the left field line. Brantley on the move, and they can't run it down. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
The batter, the right fielder.
In now, Doug Douglas. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now that
digging in, Jose Altuve. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Drew Gagnon will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 47.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Too high. 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And gone up into the second deck. So a solo shot down the line in left, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Shortstop Carlos
fouled off.
Correa.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good change up with some depth.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Middle of the afternoon here in the Big Apple. It's the Mets 7 and the Astros 1. Wade Miley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Miley.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Leading up for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Play ball. Out. There you go.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Very high, 2-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway, and the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Miles Straw is on deck. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to now punch him out. One away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Miles Straw, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Douglas is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 6.
Astros are down to their final out now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Ball one.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Last strike now for Houston. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
The batter, the second baseman,
Steven Matz gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Number 32, Steven.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Broxton is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-3 is today's final. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Noah Syndergaard is the winning pitcher of record. Lance McCullers only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.